Hey guys, so welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Let's carry on where we left off. It's time for the grand tour. And we've already cleared the first floor, so let's go ahead and hit the stairs. We still have yet to convince those who didn't fight alongside us yesterday to enlist, but hey, that's our CO's job. Not my fault they're keen on dried bread and letting humanity die. Oh, Hemoanima, together as usual. Not up to any funny business, I hope. Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? You're right, it was pretty dumb. We've only said that a few times. Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah!
Of course. It's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother? Ooh, okay. Alright, that's a good point. So, does everyone know everyone at the Tokyo residential complex? That's the question, right? How big is the place?
Huh?
I don't know. It seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. But the thing is, we're all, like, of student age, right? I see. Doesn't bother you at all? What was all that about? Those two just keep getting weirder. Okay, so we're sowing the seeds. It's like, okay, well, is it time for you to come up with a theory where we're all from alternate versions of the Tokyo residential complex? And we're trying to find that one timeline where it actually, you know, continues to exist? I mean, we've been promised that we're only here for 100 days. Supposedly we get to go back to the TRC. No problem, once time's up. And, like, there's nothing in our contract regarding overtime. Kind of reminds me of Dead Rising, right? With the whole 72-hour mode thing, but I'm sure we'll learn eventually why we only need 100 days. Probably, of course, on day 100. What the hell is this now? God. Training room. Alright, we made it. What do we have here? An arcade? This room, it said training room on the door, but looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Well, Takimaru, of course, coming to visit this place immediately. Probably wants to buff himself up some more. Game console chassis. Can we really use this for combat training? Looks more like something out of a video game arcade. That's all the same. Manual. This explains how the machines in the training room work. Did Takimaru even read this? I am trying to make a point of saying everyone's names as soon as I see them to, you know, burn it into my mind. It's always tough learning everyone's names at the beginning of a Kodaka game, that's for sure. Can we really use this for combat training? That's all the same too. Upgrade class weapon. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? All these machines just look like arcade games to me. I was meant to speak to Takimaru first, damn it. I got drawn in by the pink icon. Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Well, stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? So we're gonna get sweaty on a video game console, huh? That's why we developed these machines, to help you hone your skills using just your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your Hemoanima gets stronger the more you use it. Just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. Alright, thanks for bringing that up. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session. To train my pony baloney?
Hey.
Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay? Oh my god, he actually was referring to my pony baloney. What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. Yeah, you better run. VR training. Gotta admit, I am curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. What do you think? Hey, Takumi. You've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. Didn't you see me glossing over the VR machine? The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who's in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in the whole damn school. And there's supposed to be classes in school. Where's the leopard print sofas? The hot pink drapes? The gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of... We're not in a mansion, dude. You got anything else to say? It's all the same? Okay. So the VR training machine... These VR training machines can be used to hone our battle skills, apparently. playing a game really make us stronger? Time will tell. Monitors here is probably the same. Yep, they're everywhere. Alright, let's press circle to go outside. As you should do after you play video games long enough. Even though we didn't actually engage with the, sorry, not the Infirmary, the VR machine. I was reading the objective list. Back in the classroom, 98. What does this number indicate? Well, that rhymed. The blackboard, not a blackboard, but a monitor. This is pretty impressive. Let's head on up to the 3rd floor then. Oh, was there anyone else actually downstairs? I don't think there was. I could be wrong. Nope. Cool. Gaku! Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. I mean, weren't you, like, abducted in the midst of a war zone, Gaku? Huh? Oh, you have a job? Does it still exist? Was it not razed to the ground? What, is that so hard to believe? You saying I'm so poor I'm probably too stupid to find work? Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Rich McRicherson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. Who said you had to be... Who said poor people are dumb? You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. You support your family all on your own? Why, you feel sorry for me now?
Huh?
Good. You should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here, on top of that, is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Sirei and get him to send me home? There's gotta be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Although, if you are annoying enough, maybe he'll think about it. I know. But it was worth a try, right? But even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he just keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. God, some of these people are so self-absorbed. Not just him, but Shoma too. Boys' bathroom, south. Got one for each point in the compass, it seems. Nothing to look at here besides the window. I feel like someone's controlling me. Why else would I be so interested in a bathroom window? Who made me look at this? A window for ventilation. It's shut right now. The window just opened by itself. No, my thoughts ran wild. I was trying to make whoever's controlling me excited. Why am I even looking at this thing? Is there something here? It's just a window, right? It's the only thing in the room to look at, alright? Not my fault the game designers made it that way. Alright, let's continue on. The war room. Sirei? Machine gun? Okay, well, there's meant to be no fighting in the war room. Fly 24 hours a day? Was this the airport terminal? Alright, let's look at the monitor first. That is a large monitor. Did it show our battle yesterday? Is this a surveillance camera? More importantly, what's that attached to it? A machine gun? What's something like that doing here? Oh, don't mind that. It's just a little automated security blaster. We need something to defend the defense system, you know? I wouldn't want any of you damaging this equipment in a moment of youthful high spirits. Okay, cool. Well, rebellion's out of the question. This machine gun's been placed here to protect the defense system. I'd better not touch anything. I don't want to set it off. Alright, we got the same thing there. Defense system and Sirei both have exclamation marks. Oh. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. Did you make me look at that window earlier? He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Aha! Oh, Did you come here for another explanation of what your Hemoanima can do? I just like saying that word, so please ask. This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Yes, by all means. The hemotomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. Human achievement, so it didn't come from you? When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman Hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into a physical form, you'll gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this came out of, like, Uchikoshi's mind with all the puns, like, class weapon, academy, so on and so forth. He's good at that, especially with, like, you know, the meaning of I in the Somnium Files, and don't get me started on the Zero Escape stuff with, you know, Desi and the Nonary. Oh, God. Damn it, let's move on. Activating your Hemoanima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind it? Oh, don't get so hung up on details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yell, I am thou, or something, and just go with it, okay? We spent all our budget on writing 100 endings, okay? The lore took a back seat this time. Yeah. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. Just accept that you're stupid. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? That laugh is so good. All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the Undying flames again? The wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. Yeah, go on. True to their name, the Undying flames never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. Okay, but they can be temporarily extinguished, right? However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. Okay, so what if we wore an exoskeleton? Shouldn't we be able to go through? If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people inside that would get burned to a crisp. Alright, well, that went out the window right quick. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? So, no matter what goes through, if they're contained within it, organic matter that is, they will be burned. The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. They're driving cars through it. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming, and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. Okay. Interesting, so our alarm system is tied to the flames itself? At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. Exactly, so I guess we're not going to have like a false alarm or anything of the sort. Like, the alarm's ringing, they're definitely at the gate, so to speak. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare or recharge. Okay, cool. So that's our free time, so to speak, to rest up and get ready. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. God, okay. Sounds like these flames have a mind of their own. Maybe it's organic as well. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep the school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for. Alright, well, I like that I'm a 10-second prophet of what's going to be said next. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the Fiery Hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible.
Hey.
Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you made it clear, very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. Alright, I'll do my best to convince them. Even though that's kind of your job, man. You're the CEO. Give us the motivation. I didn't see this computer here.
Huh?
What's the smaller computer here for? Does it do anything special? Why does it look like it's from 1998? That contains electronic copies of the manuals for different equipment and facilities around the school. It's so convenient to have it all in one place, don't you think? Yeah, until it blows up.
Yeah.
This stuff could get pretty technical, though. You might want to get one of your smarter friends to explain it to you. Hey!
Hey!
10-second profit. Not even 10 seconds this time. It was 2. Defense system. We gotta inspect it. What's this machine here? It looks important. RGB. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience.
Yeah.
Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing.
Oh.
It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. Because I can only isekai some of you, and not all of you.
Huh?
It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Sirei for? I wasn't gonna make you redundant. But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Alright, well, I'll leave you to it. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I am. Check 3rd floor defense room. I suppose that's a separate room. There. Okay. Let's move. Defense room, there's a connecting hallway. I guess that leads us straight to north, but I think... Yes. The infirmary is right here. Whoa! That is some infirmary. This must be the infirmary. Must be, yeah. With, you know, guns attached. What are we defending here? The vulnerable? But when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could apply to any part of this school. Alright, the Revive-O-Matic, machine gun. Takumi, wait, don't touch that!
Huh?
Why, how tall do you think I am, Tsubasa? I don't have basketball. I'm not Air Jordan. Look up there. There's a surveillance camera with a machine gun mounted to it, keeping watch over that equipment. Machine gun? What's something like that doing here? I can understand the defense room, but this? I don't know, but be careful. Try not to do anything that might set it off. I guess, you know, if you're recovering, you kind of want someone looking out for you in case someone does breach. Right. Okay. Monitor. These monitors are everywhere. And a manual. Down here. There's an instruction manual here. Describes how the corpse recovery drones and Revive-O-Matic work. It says the drones are only effective on school grounds. They can't recover bodies outside the wall of fire, probably because the fiery hand would grab whoever's in the coffin when they're trying to come back. Also, the bodies have to be fresh. In other words, recently dead, for the Revive-O-Matic to work on. From the sound of it, if someone died outside the wall, by the time we got them back, it'd be too late. I see. Alright. So, like, recently dead, like, 5 minutes. At the most. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but... Are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? Huh? No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna... Oh my god, get your gag reflex checked out. What's wrong? Is that why you're here in the infirmary? Let's just say I'm, not suited for combat, like, on a physiological level. Sorry. Physiological? What's she even talking about? It's like, the moment she sees blood, she'll vomit? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we talk about fighting? Maybe if you're in your Hemoanima mode, you know? Damn, these drones are massive. This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Sirei called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. Drone. Full automatic. Alright, we don't have to worry too much about it then. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died... Wow, it sounds so creepy when saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here... You see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revive-O-Matic. It's got data on all of us right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again. Just like that. It's a cloning machine. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Maybe it'll reconstruct us incorrectly. Like, if Darumi's in there and it thinks it's someone else, like, Tsubasa will come out instead. Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when machines are involved. Well, that's her forte, right? It sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the Hemoanima did it. It makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, Hemoanima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. We've got 98 days left. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm sure some motivation will come right quick. Maybe we'll get a video of our loved ones dying painfully and tragically. Seriously, who's in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. Oh, we just keep going in circles here. That we do. The machine gun's been placed here to protect the Revive-O-Matic. That just goes to show how important this thing is. I might not understand how it works, but I'm glad this thing is here anyway. Without this, we wouldn't be able to get revived after dying in battle. I wish I knew a little more about how it worked. It's best if I don't mess with it for now. I don't want to set off an alarm and get shot at. Yep, let's just go outside. Alright, was there anyone else in the hallways? I'm pretty sure it was just Kaku. No, not Kaku, sorry. Gaku. Kako is downstairs with her brother. Oh, I was meant to use the connecting hallway. That should be a shortcut, right? Run, 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 run. Here we are. Now, was it to the left or to the right? Oh, connecting hallway. Right. We have to actually traverse the hallway itself. Oh. Okay. What do these mean? They're all different shades. Classroom. Are they all the same? Why do we have an actual classroom set up with desks and everything? Alright. Nothing to see here, I guess. Oh, did I just... This way. Oh, broken statue. Another one? I'm sure we'll learn about it one day. Wait. Oh man, I'm just going in circles now. Where am I? I am... It doesn't even show where I am on the map. I'm just gonna move to the defense room door. Done. Whoa. What in the... Even my sprite window has undying flames behind me. A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Hiruko. What the hell is she doing here? Well, she looks... concerned? Troubled? Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Sirei started talking about people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you. How very... normal. Oh, sorry to disappoint you. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. Is there anything wrong with a normal motivation to fight? How about you, Hiruko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me. maybe I should try a different approach. Then, can you tell me how you got so strong? Yeah, let's boost your ego. You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I'd prefer not to talk about it.
Huh?
What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. Some people like to talk a lot. This one, not so much. I shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. Okay. Well. Damn, this hallway though. The wall of fire. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're undying flames. Okay, I'm not that stupid, alright? I thought so, but why are they here, inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. Or I guess we can, like, experiment with it? If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Sirei will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy, especially considering how you tend to motivate others. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up at the worst possible scenario.
Huh?
What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? She would. She seems like she'd do anything to get the job done. Like an AI, you know? Like, this is my objective, I'll do it. Solve world hunger, kill everyone, done. We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiruko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Well, I mean, she doesn't talk a lot, so she doesn't leave any room to engage.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going?
Splendid. Nice mug. Looks like Monokuma if the entirety was just the innocent face.
I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
Alright, well thank you, Sirei, for tracking my movements and realizing, oh, okay, once Takumi's seen everything, that's when I'm going to call everyone back to the cafeteria. I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. Alright. Enjoy your dried bread, suckers! I'm gonna have some cool food, like a sandwich. So, what'd you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? 100 days, Sirei, that's it, you said. There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Even though I'm pretty sure this place is comfortable. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry. It's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. Keep you hooked. You don't have to pay for it though, no DLC here. As of now, anyway. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Oh, right. We are a school, after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and a proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Yeah, Shoma, you can stay in your room. Just feel sorry for yourself in there for the 100 days if you want. Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to class or nothing? Shit, man, you should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? I guess so. Oh, now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're also on edge. And friends? That's a stretch. I'm friends with maybe like 2 people here, alright? We've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you all have your own values, your own priorities. I wonder if that line is going to make, more sense later on. Raised in different environments. Parallel universes, maybe? I don't know. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we even need to have this discussion.
Yeah.
Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and they'll move on to your loved ones. He always brings that up, doesn't he? Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. You're all the ultimate hope here, okay? Hope? You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair. You don't say the D word around here, Eito.
Hey!
Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention, the Hemoanima? We know next to nothing about this weird power. And you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Hey, until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. You said it'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We need to, meet somewhere in the middle, I guess. We're going around in circles. It's making it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we won't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. You're going to tell us? Just like that? On day 2? Out of 100? You're fucking shitting me.
No.
I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I just thought you guys would be more cooperative. Guess I was fucking wrong about that. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you. But it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth. Or at least I'd like to. But this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own.
Yeah.
What say we table this discussion until tomorrow? So there are more people involved in this than just you? We'll expect you to tell us about them too. Okay, so you represent what, like a board? Or a cabal?
Yeah.
I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. So what, we can, manage the truth, is it? Some people get the full truth, some people get a half-truth? Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll tell you what the brass says.
Hey.
I've got a lot of work to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arm, Sirei disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Sirei has to say. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Okay. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. Clearly you have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up. I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Wait, I didn't eat? I wanted my sandwich. Or a pizza. Tomorrow morning, Sirei will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that. It's now officially nighttime.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Is there a curfew?
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Will we have night battles? I anticipate some at the very least.
Well then, good night.
Okay. So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. Yeah, totally. Episode, 4 of the LP? It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Sirei.
Huh?
For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. It's not like we get a Sirei theater or anything overnight. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Karuha? What? A different kind of theater! Where is she? Is she okay? Is this a flashback? A dream? Yep.
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
Oh. And she's all bandaged up too. We were only in kindergarten back then. Karuha's dad had just died. He and Karuha were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karuha's dad swerved to avoid someone and, well, that's why she's obviously traumatized. The car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time, and Karuha survived. Damn, what a Chad. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karuha was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Damn, so hard.
Karuha? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
Well, that's one way to help someone mourn. God.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Well, it broke through her sobs, so I guess it worked.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karuha. That your daddy protected you.
Exactly. He's a hero. And he swerved
I'm not okay.
to not hit someone.
I got this big cut right across my tummy.
Ouch, man. She really went through the ringer in that car accident.
The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up.
And that's hard when you're a kid, too, having a big scar like that.
I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big, ugly scar like this.
That's not true.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Aww. Kids, man.
Huh?
They just have that innocence about them.
I'll marry you someday, Karuha. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry.
Why did you have to phrase it like that? Alright, now that your dad's dead, I'm stepping up to the plate. Like, come on, Takumi. I know you were a kid, but geez, man.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what. I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now.
Good on you, man. At least you got her to calm down. You consoled her.
You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
Okay. That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Karoa no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karoa safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My text box suddenly got corrupted and started repeating the word over and over, without any spaces. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. It's still day 2. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karoa and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karoa's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person? Or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Sirei about that too.
Huh?
Sheesh. I'm wide awake now, and I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Is it not technically day 3 then? Sometimes I get strange feelings if I lie on the bed for too long. I'm a guy, it's natural. Okay. Well, let's not go on to bed then. I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me, despite everything. 10-second profit again! In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? No. No, you're not! It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. Oh man, there's so many things that could stem from this. Just like, you know, how did we end up here? Are we like years into the future? I wonder if this is a side effect from using Hemoanima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
Yes. Oh, what am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside... Damn, I've heard there are a lot of CGs in this game, but that's good, that's great. I love them. The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
Right. The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying. But in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I'd never felt before.
I wonder what Karoa would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky. The moon.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
And like, the soundtrack in the back, it sounds like, I think it's called Moon in the Water or something from V3 as well, so how convenient is that? No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Mars? No. Uranus. Is that something confidential? Redacted? Huh? All of a sudden I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Holy shit, what the hell is this? You're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person. More like a burning, flickering apparition. In the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. He seems like a pretty chill guy. Not just any fire, either. They were undying flames.
What the?
What's happening? What is this?
Huh?
What did you try to say just now? The way its mouth is moving, is it talking? I can't hear a thing, though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. Is that, like, me in another timeline? Whoa! The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. God, I'm so locked in. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say? And why? Just vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant. I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed, waiting for the morning announcement. Day 3. Ooh, creepy.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Is that why our rooms are on the roof?
Get ready for your 3rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
If the apparition made it downstairs, it'll probably get gunned down by, the surveillance cameras?
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Cool.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I wonder if we're gonna get into battle the moment he tries to tell us what the truth is. Whew. Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Will they believe me? I'm not sure I even believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the day Sirei is going to tell us the truth. And what was with that redacted text box? Like, I can decide what to do about that ghost boy afterwards. We're supposed to meet up in the war room, right? I guess we'll learn the truth about the 100 days and everything that's going on in episode 5 instead. Damn it. I knew I spoke too soon.